I don't know what's happening to the camera in Zoom. Hope it works fine. Okay.
Be welcome to this amazing event here at Mextesol Amecameca chapter. So today we're going to start with this webinar series, and we start this event with Janet, which is the president of Laguna chapter. So congratulations. First, let me tell you something. So we have in this event great surprises for our.
So if you want to know more about this information about our international convention, please get in touch with me in order to get further information about this. We have a special offer for all our members. So we're going to start on behalf of Escuela Normal de Amecameca and Amecameca chapter. So we start this event in this day. And this, I'm going to do this in Spanish because it's part of the protocol. So, siendo las 9 horas con un minuto, damos por iniciada nuestra actividad de Mextesol, Amecameca chapter, y damos comienzo con nuestro ciclo de conferencias digitales, webinar, entering the 21st Teaching and Learning. So, en este ciclo de conferencias vamos a hablar acerca de las tendencias y que se tienen para este siglo XXI en la enseñanza del inglés, así como las neurociencias. A continuación voy a ceder las palabras a nuestro vicepresidente de Mextesol, el maestro Higinio Ordóñez.
Well, good morning, everyone. Thank you very much for being here. We are a new national committee. On behalf of the National Committee of Mextesol, we are very happy that Amecameca is the first chapter who organizes an event online, because the others have organized it online, face-to-face and in person. So good luck. I am sure that the presentations are going to be very interesting for all the attendees. And as Maestro Alejandro mentioned, the National Committee has a special offer for you if you want to attend Guadalajara, the National and International Convention in October. So enjoy the conferences. I am sure that you are going to have a great time with Maestra Janet, who is very active and a very, very good presenter. So good luck, Maestro Alejandro, and everyone at this event on behalf of the National Committee from Mextesol.
Thank you very much. Now it's time to present our today's speaker with this an amazing talk. So please, Javier, could you present our speaker, please?
Yes, of course. Good morning, everyone. The following conference is called Mirror Neurons and Their Effects in the Language Teaching Learning Process. Okay, let me read a little bit about our speaker. Janet Ortiz is an English teacher with 17 years of experience in the state of Coahuila. She's the owner and principal of My English Place English Academy in Francisco y Madero, Coahuila. She worked for Centro de Lenguas for 10 years. Moreover, she has worked at PNIEF program in Mexico, Colegio de Bachilleres in Durango, among other institutions. She's been a teacher's trainer and has given preparations for TOEFL and TKT. Currently working at Universidad Politécnica de la Región Laguna. She's certified by Cambridge TKT Band 4 and as a designer and instructor by Red Connoisseur, member of Mextesol associations. Passionate, active, and worried for improving her skill, she has been also certified in entornos virtuales, habilidades directivas y gerenciales, gestión y liderazgo en instituciones educativas by Instituto Latinoamericano de Estudios de Posgrado. She enrolled the acquisition of abilities as diseño de materiales pedagógicos para clases en línea, lenguaje no verbal como herramienta de vida, técnicas educativas efectivas basadas en competencias, máster en técnicas educativas en aprendizaje significativo, neurociencia y PNL aplicada en la docencia by STPS in order to get better results from her students. She's currently being prepared as a coach and conferencist. So this is a little bit about our speaker and about our conference. So please, Janet, can we start with the conference and good luck.
Thank you so much, Javier. Thank you so much, Teacher Alejandro, Professor Higinio. Big hugs to Amecameca from La Laguna de Coahuila. Okay, I am here. First of all, before I start the conference, I have to tell you that I'm here with around 35 students from Universidad Politécnica de la Región Laguna we are going to attend this talk from 9 to 10, right? Okay, so I'm glad to share a little bit about this investigation that I was doing about mirror neurons in the ELT process. And let's start. Can you let me share this screen, please?
Ready, that's done.
Okay, let me see. First of all, welcome everyone to this webinar from Mextesol Amecameca chapter 2023. I'm happy that you're here. Okay. I was prepared for the presential lesson, sorry. Okay. The topic that we're going to have today is mirror neurons, their effect on the language and learning process. First of all, I would like all of you coming to ask you if you know a little bit about mirror neurons. Do you know what a mirror neuron is? Anyone? You can turn on your microphones. I don't have any problem with that. This is more than a presentation talk in which I would like you to be participating. First of all, we're going to see what mirror neurons are, okay? And this is the big question. Anyone here? Yeah, guys? Of mirror neurons? No? You? Have you ever heard about it? Okay, let's see what they are. Marco Iacoboni is a psychologist who is studying this effect too, and that this is about neurons' functions. Okay. Which are learning. They are for many of the functions that we do in our daily life, and especially in cognition. Law of principality monkey had a laboratory in which there were some monkeys and doing some experiments how this law principle. But suddenly one of the investigators was eating, well, the banana to eat the banana because he was hungry. Okay, and then he saw how another colleagues were monitoring the monitors, and they saw that these monkeys were activating, well, had activated some neurons, right? Some neuron function that implied, well, that involved this activity in imitation. Where are they located? Okay, mirror neurons are located in the neocortex, especially in the Broca's area. The Broca's area is responsible for producing the language. Yes, as you can see here in this picture, you have the neocortex with a frontal lobe, temporal lobe, parietal lobe, and the Broca's area. This is also connected with the Wernicke's area, which is the responsible for language acquisition and production. You can have a question that maybe you can ask yourselves, what are they for, or why are they important, or what does it have to do with teaching and learning? a language, right? Well, the mirror neuron system involves imitation. And since you know imitation is a very important factor for social interactions and learning, okay, they are also responsible, well, the mirror neuron system is also responsible for a lot of cognitive functions, okay? This function, this system is activated with interactions with our limbic system, yeah? Which is also involved with other aspects of social cognition. For example, understanding the intentions of other people is part of the social, well, the cognition aspects, okay? And it's very important to the human behavior and especially in teaching and learning. For example, as a teacher, it's very important that we are aware of what our students are expecting from us. If one of our students who are here right now see that I am going to take a marker, an eraser, and guys, what do you think I'm going to do? If I stand up and take a marker and go to the board, what do you think I'm doing? You can say it in Spanish, don't worry. What do you imagine that I will do if you see that? That I'm going to write, that I'm going to explain grammar, got it? So this is because our mirror neuron system activates with the actions that we see other people do. And then in that way, we interpret the intentions of the people. Yeah, this is due to the theory of the mind. The theory of the mind is the ability to predict and interpret the behaviors of other people. Okay, such as making assumptions. If in this moment I see one of my students like this, I think, oh, she's bored, or oh, maybe she or maybe he didn't sleep well last night, or maybe he or maybe she's tired. Okay, and so I interpret the behavior and I make deductions. How can this help? How can this help teachers, or how can this benefit the teaching learning process? Anyone wants to participate? Nobody? How can the theory of the mind can benefit our teaching learning process? Nobody? No? Not here? Neither here? Okay, this can benefit since you can interpret the student's behavior, right? You can also, on our students also can predict our behavior. So we can start being aware of this situation to be not so predictable for our students and not make the lessons boring, okay? And this is also, the mirror neuron system is also important to understand the emotional states of our students, to empathize with people's emotions, and in that way we can infer, or we can influence our students better. Okay, if I am empathic with a student who is too happy, well, he or she will feel motivated. If besides the student is sad or worried about something and I am being empathic with this person, well, that's the same thing. I can motivate my student to come back to the class, right? Empathy is a very, very important factor in the teaching and learning process, because we can infer about other person's mental states and feelings. Especially, you know that especially after pandemic, our students have been kind of worried or having, different, right? Acting different. So if we are more emphatic with them, we can start having different changes in our lessons. The mirror neuron system accomplishes cognition, motor, and sensorial functions. What is it? Learning, okay, especially in our case, learning in language. Yeah, motor, that means it has to do with the movement, and sensorial, it has to do with the touch, with feeling, with smelling, okay, and tasting things. So it's very important that we start learning by association. Get it? That's why we also have this information. Mirror neurons are also responsible for the representative learning. Okay, what is it? The learning that is done by observation, contextualization, imitation, and repetition. What is it about? If we observe, okay, observe an action, first we have to find a context of the action that we are observing. Then we imitate the action, and then when we repeat the action, and after repetition, yeah, involves learning. Learning comes, or acquisition comes. For example, in English language teaching, you observe what the teacher does, or you observe a picture, or you observe an action that I do, or you observe how I move my lips, or how you observe things, right? And then you find a context, yes? What is a context? How it's going to be used, get it? And then after that, you imitate. You imitate what the teacher does. If I tell you, good morning, what do you do? How do you say? Morning. Morning, okay. Maybe the first class, you don't know what it is, yeah? But after the first class, because you find a context to it, yes, you can start imitating. And when you're imitating, after that, you start repeating, right? And when you repeat, what happens? You learn. Yes, later you can also work with it. Get it? Now, that's what is called surrogate or representative learning. Let's have a brief review about the mirror neurons role. Okay, can you help me learn the first one? Learning, very good. Second, stop, produce and interpret the language. Yes, is a function of the mirror neuron system. Get it? Next one. Intention and understanding. Intention, understanding, that means to understand the intentions of the teacher, or the teacher understanding the intentions of the students, right? And the next one, speech and language evolution. Very good. So they're responsible for the acquisition and the evolution. What is evolution? Change, right? It changes, okay? So that changes we make in speech, or the adaptation we have through the years. The language is the mirror neuron system. And the next one? Yes, emotional intelligence. Okay. Emotional intelligence. In that case, this system is very important. Why? Because through empathy, through the theory of the mind, through understanding others, through being aware of what other people are doing, yes, gives us emotional intelligence, yes, which is important to have healthy social relationships, okay? And finally, empathy. Okay, these are some of the roles of the mirror neuron system. And here I am going to show you something very important. Can you help me repeat this, please? 1, 2, 3. Brain has to be active and in movement in order to learn. In order to means with that objective. If we want to learn, our brain must be active. The other day, Emily told me, remember? Miss, let's dance or let's sing, let's do something. When we start dancing, we feel activated. Remember that? Well, this is the reason. This is why there are some neurons that we have which are responsible for this. And if we activate these neurons, okay, we're going to learn better. Now, but in order to have an active brain, our brain must be healthy. What's healthy? Saludable. Yes, our brain must be healthy. Okay, and to have a healthy brain, we have this okay, these tips. Number 1, can you help me? 1, 2, 3. Get mental stimulation. Very good, very good. Okay. How can we have mental stimulation? By doing some brainy activities. Which are brainy activities? Some examples are here. Okay. Some examples are here. First of all, reading. Puzzles. Yes, puzzles. Okay. Reading. What else? Talking to other people. Okay. Get it? Being painting. Very good. What's another one? Doing origami. Mathematical problems. Solving mathematical problems helps our brain be active and in movement to be healthy. Yes, these activities help our brain, yeah, to stimulate new connections. Did you know that when you get older, yeah, our brain also gets older, right? And many people think that when the brain gets older, yeah, the brain, well, some neurons die. And then you have less, in a minute, you have less neurons, okay, through that time. But here, they are telling you that if you are healthy, if you have a healthy brain, okay, if you are healthy, then if you're healthy, then you can stimulate new connections. That means you can generate new neurons. Okay, and if you generate new neurons, your brain is going to be active even when you are older. Okay. I guess there is a microphone there. Sorry. Okay. Now, also, this is also important. What is it? Number 2, it's physical exercise, okay? Doing exercise is very helpful to maintain our brain health. It's not only for your body, you know? If you do exercise and you use your muscles and you go to the gym, run, dance, whatever, swim, whatever, physical activity that you can do will help you first of all, reduce stress, yeah? Also, it increases the connection between the neurons, between the nerve cells that we have in our brain, yes? Also, it enhances memory and cognition. That means that if you do exercise, you learn better, yeah? That's why it's important. It's not because you are young or you are old. It's because the person is old and he or she has to do exercise. No, even when you are young, if you are healthy, yeah, if you do exercise, you can learn better, okay? So, number 3, improve your diet. Very good. Eating fruits, what else? Vegetables, nuts, oils and proteins. Proteins are essential for our brain. Eating meat, yeah, eating fish, eating chicken, yeah, is going to be helpful for your brain because they have proteins. Get it? Ah, what happened? Sorry. Okay. Another point is reduce your blood pressure, your blood sugar, and cholesterol levels. That means if you don't control your blood pressure, yeah, your heart will be bad. And since the brain also works with the pressure of the blood, yeah, it will get damaged. Get it? What's another one? Your blood sugar, glucose is good at certain levels, but it's bad at higher levels. Get it? So it's important that you control that. Cholesterol, well, it also has to do with the function of the heart and so the function of the brain. Okay? So changing your lifestyles will be very helpful. Change your diet. Don't drink what? Don't drink alcohol. What else? Don't what? Don't smoke. Doing exercise, eating healthy, practice relaxation. Okay? All of this will help our what? Brain to be healthy. Okay? This one is also very important. Protect your health. Sometimes when we are young people, when we are children, or when we are young adults who love adrenaline and we love biking and we love cycling and we love the skates, yeah, we don't take care of this important element. We must avoid severe head injuries. Also, when we have stress, when we have blood pressure, things like that, yes, we also have to consider to take aspirins. Obviously, I'm not a doctor, I'm a teacher. So the only thing I can recommend is that if you have, if you are genetically predisposed, you can use this advice and visit your doctor. Okay? And this is important. Sometimes we think that our brain is only physical. Okay? Maintaining a healthy brain is not only about the physical condition, also about the emotional conditions. Get it? So I would like you to help me read this, please. Number 1. And reactions. Very good. Number 2. You see, it's important to express our feelings in appropriate ways. I mean, if I'm mad, I'm not going to express because that will break my healthy relationships with other people. Get it? Get it? So express your feelings in appropriate ways. Avoid keeping feelings of sadness or anger. That means don't put it here. Don't put it here. If you feel mad, go out, relax, think about it, meditate, yeah? But don't keep that. And think before you act, okay? That means reflect what you are going to do before you do it. Manage stress through relaxation. You should find a time for yourself, a time on your own, a time for doing things that you like, a time for your family, a time for your friends, time for your obligations, responsibilities. Yeah, in that way, you can do better. Also, take care of your emotions. What does it say here? For things that you enjoy. What is enjoy? That you like a lot, okay? It's important, you see, to take care of our brain. It's important to make time for things you enjoy. Focus on positive things in your life. Stay positive each time, not negative. Maybe things can go bad sometimes. Yeah, maybe it happens. But if you stay only thinking in negative things, well, you will be in trouble because you make your brain get sick. In this case, you should be positive. Take care of your physical health. How can you take care of your physical care? How? Can you tell me? Can you tell me how? Over there, online people? We said before, right? Improving your diet, drinking water, doing exercise, practicing yoga, meditation, and so on. Connect with others positively. That means have healthy relationships with people. Find purpose and meaning. Spend your time doing what feels meaningful. What's meaningful? Important, significativo, right? Things that you consider really important to you. And stay positive. These are some advices, okay? And we're going to talk about how mirror neurons are activated, yeah? Once that we know that our brain must be healthy, that our brain must be then we're going to know something about it, okay? The mirror neurons are activated observing communicative actions among individuals based on, help me, facial gestures, okay? Speech or any other verbal language. Remember, it has to do with the language. Get it? Facial gestures. If I do this, what do you think I'm feeling? You see me. What do you think? Angry, sad, bored, worried, or bored? Yeah, maybe. Okay. If I am doing this, well, I'm happy. Get it?
Yes, looks enthusiastic.
Thank you. Okay. So this is important. Yes. If as a teacher, I'm in the classroom with my students and I am listening to a student who is speaking, participating, and I do this. What's my message? I'm being attentive. Thank you, Miss. Okay, I'm being attentive. So, but if the person is speaking, my student is speaking, I am like, what's the message? That I don't care, right? So that's why it's very important that the teachers and the students are aware of the system or the function of these mirror neurons, okay? Now, language is very important, okay? Because it's not only an ability, language is a system. Can you see this? Language has to do with speech, el habla, right? Speech. What else? Next. Yeah, sometimes I am going to share a personal experience. When I am at home and my children are like joking, sometimes they are very heavy with the jokes among them, yes. And I just listen. I don't shout, hey, shut up, or something like that. No, yeah, I just do this. Yes, and my son sometimes he's like this, and he says my daughter, and he says, tell me if she's seeing me. Yes, she's seeing you. Okay, be quiet. Let's stop. Yeah, and it's only the vision. Get it? So signs language. It's another way to communicate. Who uses sign language to communicate? Who? People who cannot speak or people who cannot listen. Get it? Yeah, they communicate with their hands, with signs. I don't know how to use it. It's a goal that I have. Get it? And the other one is touch. Very good. And Braille. Who uses Braille language? No, that's sign language. Yes, the blind people, people who cannot see. Okay. And verbal or non-verbal. Verbal is, in this moment, I'm using verbal language, and non-verbal. Non-verbal is with the body, right? Why is it important? Why is it important that we as teachers are aware of this? Motivating our students not only to learn but also to acquire the language. Yes, it's important that we as teachers and parents are aware, know this nonverbal communication and use it effectively in the classroom. Yes, in that way, we can have a very meaningful process when we teach and they learn. Get it? In that way, they can feel more motivated. In a classroom and in life, we cannot simply not communicate. We are communicating ideas and messages all that time. In this moment, if I see some people in the cell phone, it's because they don't care about the talk. Yeah. Even if they don't tell me, Miss, I don't like the talk, or I am not interested, I know they don't like it because they are working in the cell phone, or they are chatting, or watching videos, or whatever, right? If a person is participating, the person is not telling me, I like it, Miss. No, the person is showing me that the person likes it because it's involved. Yes, it's another way to communicate the ideas. And I am going to show you these examples of nonverbal communication. Get it? We can use head movements. The way we move the head, it's important. Yes, if I do this, I'm saying?
Yes.
Yes, really. So if I do this, you don't like it, right?
Right.
Okay. If I do this,
You are sad.
Sad or disappointed. Maybe like the students when they say, Miss, may I go out? I said, I'm sorry, you can go out. Get it? Yeah? Or Miss, hey guys, did you understand? And the students, yes? Maybe that they don't say anything, but they do this. Yeah? So we understand that they did. The way you put your feet and your legs, the way you use your hands, the way you smile, or yeah, sometimes if I smile like this, what's the message? Hi guys, good morning.
You are happy.
Yeah. If I do, hey, Janet, sorry, I cannot. I promised to go to your house today, but you know I have a problem. Okay, don't worry. What's the message? Oh, well, I'm angry or disappointed, right? And I show it with a smile. But my smile is different too. Hey, that's good. It's okay. Right? Get it? So the way we use our body is magical. Can you see this? You can show messages through eye contact or eye movement. Yeah. What else? What else? With my distance. If a person in my classroom doesn't understand something, what should I do as a teacher? Talking about the space. Stay in the front of the classroom and say, you don't understand, is this. Is that correct? Or what should I do? If almost everyone understands the topic, but one person doesn't, how can I manage my spatial distance? Give me advice. What would you like as a student? That I go there next to you, right? Next to your seat and help you personally. In that way, you feel more confident, yeah? And you can understand better. So that's why it's important how we use this. Get it? The nonverbal language. Bless you. Okay, so the body language of the teacher is the most important thing in the class. It is the way you use your eyes. Can you help me, Lupita, with this to read?
Yes, sure.
Please, thank you.
Yes, it says, the body language of the teacher is the most important thing in the class. It is the way you use your eyes, distance you stand from your students, the way you touch or refrain from touching them. All of these unnoticeable things in the class carry important signals, which create a profound effect on your students' feelings of welcome and comfort with you.
Okay, very good. Very good. So that's why it's very important that we are aware of this. Okay? We have an activity. Yeah? In here, people in the class who have data, if you have internet, make teams, please. Who has internet in the cell phone? Please raise your hand. Okay, Emily, who else? Who else has internet in the cell phone? Yes, sure. Only WhatsApp? Only WhatsApp? Sure? Okay. In your case, I'm going to share, well, there are 4 devices connected to my network. Hay 4 dispositivos conectados a mi celular. Okay? Get it? Using my data. You are using my data, so these 4 people, please connect to the following link. I am going to stop sharing because I'm going to share an activity. Yeah. As a good teacher, we have an exam. Get it? An exam for this. Let me open it. Give me a second. And it's important that you remember the information that I was telling you, okay? Because we're going to play a game. Are you ready to play a game? Are you ready to play a game? Okay, that's nice. Over there, Lupita, Javier, Alejandro.
Yes,
are you
I'm ready
to play a game?
Sure.
Excellent, excellent. We're going to join Kahoot, kahoot.it, okay? Kahoot.it. And in a moment, I am going to share the code. Give me a second because my internet is not very good here in the university. I'm sorry. I'm happy that it's at least working good for the conference, but it doesn't help much with the visual aids and things like that. Okay. Yes, it's on. Let me share the screen. Okay, and let's quiz. Are you ready?
Yeah.
I'm going to, ready guys? Kahoot.it, please, Kahoot.it, and this is the pin for Kahoot. Try to join, come on. Ready? During the Kahoot, I'm going to stop my camera in order to let the screen be complete, okay? Ready? Ready? Teacher Lou. Thank you, teacher. Come on, guys. Come on, connect. Make teams. Make teams. Lindy, Fanny. Okay, are we ready? Teacher Javi, very good. Ready? What is missing? Adela, very good. Who is with Adela? Like who is with you in the team? Nothing? Ready?
Yes, yes, yes.
Okay, there you go. Let's start. Let's start. Come on. Let's see how much you remember from the presentation. Where are mirror neurons found? Where? Where? Let's see. Hey. A healthy brain will always learn better. True or false? True or false? Excellent, very good. Who discovered mirror neurons? Who discovered the mirror neurons? Remember? Excellent. Let's see. Yes, Teacher Lou, pay attention. Which is not another name for mirror neurons. Remember, they have different names, which is not a name they have. Very good. Excellent. Which system has interactions with the mirror neuron system? Yes. Hey, Teacher Lou. Which is not a way to protect our brain. which is not a way to take care of our brain. See? Yes. Annie. When were mirror neurons discovered? When? Students at the Universidad Politécnica de la Región Laguna will get extra points as part of the diploma. Okay. Excellent, teacher Lou. The theory of the mind is the ability to predict and interpret the behavior and intentions of others. True or false? Mirror neurons were discovered by accident, true or false? By accident. Remember, they were trying to explain the law of principality. Yeah, and it happened by accident. Okay. These neurons are activated in all of the following, except in all of the following situations, we have the activation of mirror neurons, except one, which is that exception. Let's see who's the winner. Yes. Excellent. Runners up. Let's see. Okay. Very good. Very good. Very good. Congratulations. Excellent. That means that you paid attention to this. Yeah. Congratulations, Teacher Lou.
Thank you. Thank you.
Okay, let's continue with this. This is the moment in which you, okay, a moment in which you have to ask, well, you have your space to ask questions, okay, about this talk before we continue to the next activity. We have a final activity, but before that, I need you to have everything clear, all the information clear. Questions? Alma Rosa, welcome. Pérez Ocanas, welcome. Daniel. Lupita, go ahead.
Thank you. So I have a question. I know
Yeah.
that mirror neuron or something like that, like for example, in the early periods of the development, so they are more activated than in others.
Okay, as I mentioned before, teacher, they kind of depend on the function of the brain. If your brain is healthy, if you maintain your healthy, mirror neurons are working actively all the time. Okay, obviously when we get older, for action for you. Okay, and the first activity that we're going to have is this. I have this question. Think about, well, you will have 2 minutes to think about some ESL classroom activities to activate mirror neurons. Which activities? Well, here in this place, I have students, right? And they have had lessons of English. They are students of licenciatura en Comercio Internacional y Aduanas, so they have English as a priority in their preparation, right? And over there we have normalistas, right? So we're going to use teachers and you as, okay, of some activities that you think can activate the mirror neurons in the classroom in order to learn better. Yeah, in your case, yeah, which activities have you experimented in lessons that you think help you, yeah, activate the neurons? In your case as teachers, according to what you learn and together with the experience, which activity can help you activate the mirror neurons with your students? 2 minutes to take, well, 3 minutes, yes, and write them down, make groups. If you want, well, in your case, you can do it individually. In your case, guys, do it in groups, okay? Discuss with 2 or 3 people, yes, and write at least minimum 3, okay, activities. Come on, 3 minutes, 3 minutes. Finish. Ready? Okay, we have a chat. Okay, let's start. Let's start producing. First of all, I would like the teachers to participate. Who says me? Who goes first? Teacher Lu, Teacher Perez, Teacher Alma Rosa, Teacher Daniel. Who wants to participate first? Come on, Teacher Lu. I see you like you want to, but you wait for the others to do it. But since there are no courageous people, go ahead.
Okay. Well, I think that a very common example that we can find in these kind of classes of English is when we ask the students to pronounce something, maybe, because you are modeling a perfect language that you are trying to your students to produce, and they are trying to imitate the way that you articulate the mouth or even the sound that you are producing. So I think that is a very good one example of this kind of when we activate or when we encourage the activation of neural.
Yes. Anybody else? Teacher Javi? I guess he's not here anymore. Well, guys, here, finish the activities. Which activities can help us activate the mirror neurons in the classroom? Which activities? Yeah. Painting? Okay, very good, painting. What else? Which one? Dancing. Okay. It's because my students love dancing, you know, Teacher Lu? Okay, what else?
Yes.
Dancing at the beginning of the class or during the class or at the end of the class? Listening to music, okay. So music is a good strategy to activate mirror neurons. Okay, what else? That's it? Teacher Lu says that pronunciation. Is that correct? When I pronounce, yes, as you said, modeling, yeah? And then you can repeat. Okay, thank you so much. And now, which new ideas can you add to your activities from now on? Now that you know how important it is to know the verbal language, the body language, and the mirror neurons activation for a class, which new ideas can you add to your activities? That's for the teachers. That's for the teachers.
Teacher, maybe just correcting students by body language. Like instead of telling them, no, that's not right or that's not correct, making like expressions that show them something is wrong so they think about it and they correct themselves.
Okay. Instead of like correcting or like that, right?
Yeah.
Excellent. Thank you, Miss. Thank you. Who else? Who else? Javi's back. Hi, Javi.
Hello. I'm sorry, I have some troubles with the connection, but...
Don't worry. Don't worry. Yes. Which new ideas can you add to your activities from now on? Can you share with us?
Yes, this is something that even I have been sharing with, for example, here students from normal school, that the activities are related with something that students catch their attention. Could be related with some actors, could be related with some, kind of music, or related that something that catch their attentions in order to the sessions can be entertainment for them.
Okay. Thank you so much, Javi. Thank you so much. Okay. And finally, hello. And finally, we have an activity right now. You already know how to activate mirror neurons. You already know some new ideas. Now we're going to do an exercise quickly. Yeah. You will have 3 minutes only. 1 minute to think about it. 1 minute to practice and 1 minute to execute. Okay, that is, you are going to get work with a partner, yeah, and you're going to think of an activity in which you can activate mirror neurons, such as Teacher Lu said, yeah, pronunciation. Okay, show us how. You said reading. How can you apply it in the class so that the student do it? One of you is the teacher and the other is the student. Okay? Get it? So, 3 minutes. So, you can open your micros. You can open your micros to discuss among yourselves. I'm going to stop my micro in order for you to agree what to do. Okay? And when you are ready, just 1 minute. Okay? 1 minute to think about it. 1 minute to practice with your partner and 1 minute to show us. Okay? Get it? Get it? Just think about it. Organize how you're going to show it and show it. Okay? Get it? Okay, come on. Come on. Ready?
No, I don't think so.
Come on, one more minute. Just one more minute.
Okay, okay. So, well, here in this Zoom meeting, what did you propose? A way to exemplify the mirror neurons activation.
Can you repeat the question, please, Miss?
Yes, what can we do to exemplify the activation of mirror neurons?
Okay, you can stand up. For example, in this moment, obviously I'm sitting on the chair. But if I stand up, okay?
Okay, okay.
Okay, imagine you are a mirror. Imagine you are my mirror,
Yes.
okay? And do the same actions that I do. Get it?
Okay, okay. Ah, este es el lado.
You see? It's easy.
Yes.
Okay, but then I say, toss your head,
Touch your head.
hug,
Head hug.
say bye.
Say bye.
Okay? You see?
Yes,
Simple as that.
definitely.
Sorry, was that connection? Okay, ready? 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 Come on. Okay. Ready, teacher? Javi? Ready, teacher Lou?
Yeah.
Okay, come on. Come on. Come on, come on. You are mute, Lupita. You are mute.
Ah, yes, yes. It's okay. It's okay. Or I have to do an activity.
Go ahead.
Okay, so please, everybody turn your cameras on. Yes? Yeah. Okay, perfect.
Okay.
So, okay, perfect. I told you. Okay, so you have to follow me, right?
Okay.
So,
Teacher Lou is seeing you.
Ah, yes. So I'm going to verify if you are doing the activity.
Okay, I'm going to stop my camera because I'm going to put the camera with the students, okay?
Yes. Okay, don't worry, Ocanas. You can turn your camera on, and there is no problem. But if you don't want, it's okay. It's okay. Okay.
Okay.
So is everybody ready?
Yes.
Okay, perfect. So please touch your nose. Okay, excellent. Touch your eye. Just one, just one. Okay, touch your lip. Okay, touch your nose. Okay, excellent. Touch your nose again. Okay, touch your lip. Okay, let's do it quickly, all right? So eye, touch your nose. Okay, touch your lip. Okay, very good. So thanks for playing this game with me.
Okay. Thank you, Miss. Thank